In just 10 seconds, I've shown you nearly every major city in the United States. Why? Because the US stands as one of the most advanced nations in the world. Each city is a testament to the ingenuity, ambition, and resilience of its people, with their towering skylines symbolizing progress and opportunity. But beneath the steel and concrete of these urban landscapes lies something far more critical: the intricate network of supply chains, both domestic and global, that sustain the nation's image. The United States is a dominant force in production, a position secured by its vast natural resources, cutting-edge technology, efficient manufacturing systems, and strong military grip. Transformative innovations such as mass production and assembly lines have enabled the U.S. to produce goods on an unparalleled scale, driving economic growth and cementing its influence. This production capacity has not only fueled industrial success, but also shaped a consumer-driven society where affordable, abundant goods encourage high levels of consumption. Advertising and marketing amplify this culture by promoting lifestyles centered on convenience and material prosperity, perpetuating a cycle of production and consumption that remains central to the U.S. economy. With that in mind now, let's scale it down, way down, to something everyone can more easily and more objectively understand: clothing. Every year, billions of clothing items are made, worn, and discarded. But what does it take to make a shirt or a pair of jeans? And what happens after we're done with them? Behind the scenes, the production and disposal of clothing tell a story of resource depletion, human cost, and environmental harm. A story rooted in materials economy that's unsustainable on a finite planet. Today, let's explore how clothing impacts our world and how we can help create a better future. The materials economy is a linear system, moving from resource extraction to disposal. But this system is fundamentally broken. Clothing, like many other products, begins with natural resources. Cotton, polyester, and other materials are extracted, often at unsustainable rates, depleting the planet faster than it can replenish. For example, producing just one cotton t-shirt uses 2,700 liters of water, enough for one person to drink for 2.5 years. This extraction often harms communities, particularly marginalized ones, who bear the brunt of deforestation, polluted water sources, and destroyed ecosystems. As corporations grow more powerful, sometimes wielding more economic influence than governments, the priorities of profit overshadow environmental and human well-being. Once raw materials are gathered, they're processed into textiles. But this production isn't just resource intensive, it's toxic. Factories use synthetic chemicals to dye and finish fabrics, releasing pollutants into rivers and surrounding environments. These toxins aren't just harmful to the planet, they pose serious health risks to workers and nearby communities. This is part of what sustainability experts call the toxic legacy of the materials economy. Without stricter regulations, the introduction of synthetic chemicals continues to harm ecosystems and human health. Why is this system so unsustainable? One key driver is consumer culture. In today's society, consumption is equated with success and happiness. Fast fashion brands fuel this mindset, offering cheap, trendy clothing that's designed to be discarded after just a few wears. As a result, clothing production has doubled in the last 20 years, while the average lifespan of a garment has plummeted. This constant demand for new products accelerates resource depletion and pollution, creating a vicious cycle. And yet, the true costs of this system on the environment, workers, and future generations are hidden from view. Once clothing is no longer wanted, most of it ends up in landfills or incinerators. In fact, 85% of all textiles are discarded instead of recycled. Synthetic fabrics, like polyester, don't biodegrade. They sit in landfills for centuries, shedding microplastics into the soil and water. Incineration is no better, releasing harmful chemicals into the air and wasting resources that could have been reused. This waste crisis isn't just an environmental issue, it's a symptom of the linear materials economy, which prioritizes disposal over reuse and recycling. To address these issues, we We need to move from a linear economy to a circular one. A circular economy keeps materials in use for as long as possible, minimizing waste and environmental impact. For clothing, this could mean buying less, choosing quality over quantity, and supporting brands that prioritize sustainability. Repairing clothes, shopping secondhand, and upcycling are also powerful ways to reduce waste. Some brands are even adopting take-back programs to recycle old garments into new fabrics, closing the loop on production. The materials economy doesn't just harm the environment, it also impacts people. Many garment workers earn poverty wages and face unsafe conditions. A more sustainable future means prioritizing ethical labor practices, ensuring that the people who make our clothes are treated with dignity and fairness. By choosing fair trade and ethically sourced clothing, we can support companies that both value the planet and the people who live on it. And at its core, this is a capitalist practice. A free and fair market is one where every business is given an equal chance at success, not just the ones that exploit inhumane practices. We don't have to throw away the system that created these commodities. We just need to be cognizant of the fact that these symptoms of our system are reflections of a complacency from those who are benefiting from it. It's simple. The way we produce and consume clothing is unsustainable, but the good news is that each of us can make a difference. Start by buying only what you need and investing in timeless, high-quality pieces. Choose secondhand options whenever possible, and take care of your clothes to extend their lifespan. We can also advocate for systemic change, supporting policies that regulate corporate practices, and investing in sustainable innovation. Together, we can shift the materials economy toward a model that values resources, people, and the planet.